Yeah, man, what's the deal? Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to my Stand on the Media family out there. Salute. Happy Thursday to everyone, man. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday, man, because I am. If you are new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor, though. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video. Please share the video. Hit the notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. So, look, man, we're going to get right to the content. But before you fast forward to when the content starts, to anybody out there that got a problem with me reacting to content, man, and you just want to hear the content, man, this middle finger goes to you. Yeah, this middle finger that I'm putting up in the air right now. Now I got two of them. Both of them go to you. I'm a reaction channel, sir, ma'am, whoever you may be. Reaction channel. I react to content. When you come to my channel, you come to hear the reaction. Now, if you come to just hear the content, then you just need to shut up, let me react, and wait till I press play. Other than that, go to where the content is at and hear the whole content. Now, that's not to the people who be rocking with me. This ain't got nothing to do with you. These shoes do not fit y'all. Thank you, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But every now and then, I'll get these little haters in the chat. And it's not a lot. I'm being fair. And it's probably the last time I'm going to ever address it. I'm going to just start kicking them off my page. But, I do. Every now and then I'll get someone in the comment section that'll tell me that I talk too much, play the content, etc., etc. Like they don't understand, like their brain can't comprehend that this is a reaction channel. This is not a replay channel. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, these two middle fingers are for you because you went out of your day, your busy schedule to go in my chat and type something that is irrelevant. Is irrelevant because I'm a reaction channel, sir, ma'am. So, yeah, do with that as you may. Now, let's get to why we here. Salute to my man, most Scandalous Los Angeles, the GOAT, your YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. That's a fact. You know what I'm talking about? Man, when he delivers, he delivers. Kobe, Shaq, Do Sims, Scandalous Los Angeles, Kobe, Shaq. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, look, man, this is real talk, man. I'm gonna reserve some of my look, this is what I'll preface it like this. I don't have a hating bone in my body. Right? I don't want to see any of my fellow colleagues in this space lose. I want to see them all win 100%. Right? That's every one of them that I see that's doing the right thing, that's fighting the good fight. Now the ones that's doing the negative and running with fake narratives and all that, I don't want to see you win off of lies. I want to see you win with the truth. I want to see you win with honesty. I want to see you lead the next generation in the right path, in the right way. No different than what I'm trying to do. Of course, we're not going to think, and our approaches are not going to be the same. Right? But I had a personal, I'm not going to say an incident. You know, I had used my man's SBGB's content. I told y'all a while back, but I just didn't say the name. I didn't because I didn't want to make it a spectacle of it. Because I genuinely don't want to do content like that where we going back and forth, we joshing. I'm not here to do, man. I'm gonna act my age, right? But yeah, I did have a big problem with him when he because it wasn't what he did, it's how he did it and what he said. You know, he warned me that he was going to strike me for using his content. He said I used all his video. I didn't delete the video either. I put it in private. So if he does hear this and sees this and tries to challenge it, I will unprivate that bitch so fast so y'all can see and hear for yourself. But he told me that I used his whole video without reacting to it, which is most of a lie. I'll say that. I only used 23 minutes of a 3 hour or 4 hour live that he had. I only used one part, and it was the guy Turtle. It was in the beginning. This is when Turtle was coming out doing his thing, and he was breaking down on behalf of Marciano. And I thought that his message was so important that I didn't want to react throughout it because I'll be stepping on the message. But I also said that in the intro of my video. I did chime in. I just barely chimed in because, like I said, I didn't want to step on what the message was. But I explained that in the beginning. And then I did a whole reaction at the end where my reaction was longer than the piece of his video that I used. He told me that I did not react to any of the video. And then he said I took his whole video. Therefore, if I don't take it down, essentially he gonna strike me. I look at it, I looked at it like he just wants to be exclusive with his content. We do have YouTubers who just want to be exclusive with their content. They don't want nobody to use it. That's their right. That's their right. Those I tend to stay the hell away from. So once that happened, I never touched his content again. But that did annoy me that he would lie and say I did not react to his content, and I showed his content the utmost respect. But then later on, I started peeping a pattern, and then a couple other YouTuber people that I know in this space, man, they would hit me and tell me, that they did similar things where they used a portion of his content, and they also got threatened with getting the content taken down. Then that's when the bulb in my head went off. So I did say in Do Sims and Yayo's chat that day when Do Sims went in, I did say I knew it was something about that guy. I just can't put my finger on it. And I warned Do Sims to let him know, Dude will send you a message to strike your page for using his content. But why I said that there was something wrong, let me explain why I say that, because this is how I'm wired and how I'm thinking. So you have these important people that know the other side to what happened at No Jumper calling you. Only you. I'm not mad that they're calling you, brother. I don't care who. I'm with Do Sims on that. I don't care who's first. I'm all about who's right. So it doesn't matter if you get all the content first. It's about being right. That's what it should be in this space. Everybody doesn't practice that. But it was odd to me that they only call you, right? And then you are gatekeeping the content all the way. You don't want nobody else to touch it. But this is such important information that you want to get the message out to the masses. You have a nice following. But that is sand to a beach compared to what is all on all the channels on YouTube. So if the message is so important that you want to get out to the people, then why are they not calling these up? Not forget me, I'm a little old channel. Ain't nobody worry about little old me, right? I'll be okay though. But I'm talking about these other channels that are big, that are covering these same situations with these informants in our space who are out here muddying up investigations, throwing dirt on innocent people, or just outright just out here committing crimes because they are backed and supported by law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole nest egg of grimy COINTELPRO shit going on out here. So why wouldn't they then go to these other outlets, since you are gatekeeping your shit? You gatekeeping yours. You don't want nobody to use yours. Okay, cool. Why are they not then reaching out to these other channels so they can get the message out there? So that's what makes me question what is so is the message not that important to get out there? Why is it only you? And why are you only gatekeeping? You gatekeeping the content. You don't want nobody to react to it, nobody to use it, nobody to put it out. But this is supposed to be so important, right? This is supposed to be important in our space. It blows my mind. So yeah, I do question it. But it doesn't stop what I'm doing. And I'm not saying that I don't want you to continue to shine and do your thing. I don't have no hate in my heart towards that dude at all. What I don't appreciate though is when you go on these rants about I ain't trying to be nobody, I ain't trying to be cool with these dudes, I ain't trying to be cool with these guys, I ain't trying to work with these guys. That's fine, bro. We don't have to work together. But why do you feel the need to beat your chest and say that? Why do you feel the need to say that? Right? I don't mind working with somebody. I don't have to. I put my head down and do my work every single day, whether somebody reaches out and wants to work with me or not. But I'm not sitting here so gun-ho on, I don't want to work with nobody. I don't want nothing to do with these dudes. These dudes are suckers, like you so above them because you ran a business before. It makes no sense. It's like, what got you so wound up? So you gonna let a few bad apples out here just make it bad for we all bad across the board. And whether if you know if we bad or not, it don't matter. You gonna treat us as such. See, that tells me, brother, you the problem too. See, that type of ideology is the problem. And you definitely are the problem. But peace and blessings to you. I wish you nothing but success with your page, bro. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You can say whatever you say in response to me or just totally ignore me and go about your day. I could give a F less because at the end of the day, I'd rather have these type of conversations to a man's face anyway. Yeah, see, I'm not here for that type of content, period. So I won't even entertain it. But I'm so glad that Scandalous Los Angeles is addressing it himself that I said, let me go ahead and put my 2 cents in because I also understand what he's saying in this video because I dealt with it myself. But to each his own, brother. Handle your scandal, man. But anyway, sit back, relax, y'all. We're going to get to this content. I had to say my piece because I'm not going to pause and stop and none of that throughout this content. I'm going to let it just rock because Scandalous said everything so eloquently, doesn't he? Let's get to the content, man. We're going to let confidential 137 source take us on up out of here. Let's get to it.
But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. Yeah. We don't care how many book bags you done passed out. What we care about is these wiretaps. We care about these confidential informants. And we care about your actions within the means of the law.
Stand on the media. Let's go.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. So yesterday, DZ from SBGB TV interviewed the alleged victim in Big U's case, Dale Morrison. Since SBGB TV surfaced on the scene, his platform has oddly become a voice for multiple sex offenders and federal informants, something that definitely raises red flags. What stands out even more is that he's only been covering figures like Porky and Lucy for about 3 months. Before that, most of us hadn't even heard of him. Now, in such a short time, it almost feels like he's acting as if he's the one who's been exposing these guys all along. He jumped into a conversation that was already being discussed long before he showed up, acting like he's the one breaking the story. I'm not hating on DZ though. When I first saw his live, we actually supported him. We thought he might feel the same way we do about the exposers, so we even sent him the CS2 back paperwork, letting him know there was documented proof on Porky. We were on his side at first, thinking he was keeping it 100. But lately, I've been noticing some funny movements in him.
My pedicurist gasped when she saw my toes until she saw them 3 weeks later. My pedicurist looked at my toes and said, "You should really see a doctor for that." She believed that prescription antifungal pills were the only way to clear up my toenail fungus. She even insisted that if I didn't act fast, the infection could spread to my other toes or even my fingernails. But the thought of taking strong medications with possible side effects like liver damage and stomach issues scared me.
I've been noticing some funny movements in him, and I can't ignore it. It's not just the timing, but it's also how he handles content. If you react to or use his material, you'll quickly get an email warning that he'll send you a strike if you don't take it down. That's something you expect from bigger platforms like Vlad TV. Even money from Demon Time Exotics lets others use his content as long as they place a link to his video in the description box. But DZ doesn't extend that same courtesy. He's even used my content on his channel, yet I didn't threaten him with a strike or make any demands. But DZ? He's quick to pull the strike card when it's someone else. That kind of behavior speaks volumes about his character. His actions speak louder than his words. And the more I pay attention, the more it feels like there's something else going on beneath the surface. This isn't about hate. It's about noticing some movements that just don't sit right. I wanted to support him, but these actions are making it harder to see him as just a well-meaning podcaster. There's definitely more to the story, and it's worth paying attention to.
What's going on, Dale, man? You know, we appreciate you calling in, my brother, you know, and we wanted to definitely rap to you about a few things. And, you know, we already know where some of the things stand at, but we do want to hear from you, you know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. The situation is what it is. You know, we want to hear some things from you about the situation. And you can confirm to us what was going on, you know, with Big U extorting you. What was going on, you know, with Big U extorting you. What was going on, you know, with Big U extorting you.
I think, well, I'm not completely ready for the call. But the person that called me right now, is a very important person to me. And, you know, they wanted me to kind of just, say something, you know, right now, but maybe sometime we could schedule something that's a little more, you know, appropriate and, you know, give me a time to think. 'Cause every day I'm waking up, it's a new blow. Sometimes it's hard to just, you know, take a real grasp on everything because, you know, I've been lost in the sauce and it's real easy to get lost in the sauce. And even with this case and, you know, we kind of get lost, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you got this stuff where like, you know, you're a rat, you're a snitch. And, you know, it's interesting the other day, one of my homegirls had a situation where she was kind of, she didn't want to tell nobody about it. And, you know, I'm like, man, you got to go deal with this shit because this else, you know, and you know, but it's like it's so much going on for me. You know, I want to be in like a good state of mind to speak. But I think I can, you know, probably talk a little bit right now, but maybe not, you know, not too much.
Okay, well, you know, let us know, you know, what you want to tell us. You know, I might ask you a few things, you know, honestly, but you know, what you want to tell us.
Well, at this point, I don't really want to tell anything. And you know what? That's not true. I want to fuck some shit.
Let's go.
Like I really do. Well, that's the thing, right? I can't be reactive. I can't be you know what I'm saying? Just jumping, you know, jump and just go because it's a lot to it and I don't want things to get lost in the sauce. The main thing that I've realized in the last couple of days, and I always kind of known this, right? And, you know, you got, I don't know if you, well, I'm sure you know now because of who contacted us that Marciano was one of my best friends.
Dime Droppin' Dale just said Marciano was one of his best friends. Marciano is the man that Lucy and Glitter stripped completely naked at no jumper on camera.
And Marciano,
Dog doesn't see petting as an act of love.
Bruh.
And Marciano is one of my best friends, and it's a lot to say. It's a lot that I want to say. It's just, you know, can't be too reactionary. But when I see a lot of this stuff, I realize that a lot of this shit is for clicks, for views, for subscriptions, and it's how you make, you know, how people make their livelihood. And I'm seeing a lot of things being distorted, a lot of things being cut, and the people are telling the story, and I don't have a chance to tell my story at all.
That's why
and so I want to. Well, yeah, but again, you know, I just don't. And so just so you know, I've watched your thing before, and I like what you do, and I respect what you do. But it's just as I'm getting older, I don't want to be like very reactive, right? And just like, oh, my man just called me on the phone. I'm on the thing with SBTV. Oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that because this is, you know, this is you know, it's my entire, you know, life, and you know, I'm just not in a really good place. But I do want to say that I do have a story. I do have a side. You know, people are paying people $200, $300 to tell them things about me. not a lot of this stuff is true, and I can't wait to tell them, and I can't wait to tell them, and I can't wait to tell them.
Del can't wait to tell. The irony in that.
My side.
You know, the people, you know, why we got you here, Dale, at least, you know, let the people know a little, you know, something. You ain't got to go all the way into detail, but we already got somewhat of what the people are saying. The facts are of why, you feel what I'm saying, Big U was grabbed up. So the people want to, you know, at least know the confirmation, because we know Loose Cannon is telling. You know what I'm saying? We know that you talk to the people. We know this, right? So we understand all that, but the people still want to know, you know, hearing from you, the confirmation about Big U running this extortion game. And I just played the audio with you, Loose Cannon, and Jay Reed that Loose Cannon dropped like 6 months ago, you know, confirming what he had supposedly done to you, running down on you in the likeness and for Big U. So, you know what I mean? The people already heard all that. They just, you know, a little confirmation from what's already out there will definitely, you feel what I'm saying? Let it be known.
I will say that phone call, right, which was recorded without my knowledge, and it was the same kind of thing.
So now Dale is trying to lie and act like he didn't know the phone call between him, Porky, and Lucy was being intercepted by the feds. When you examine the phone call that Porky put online, it seems like all three of them were working together on that phone call.
Now I see it so I'll be like, fuck. But yeah.
No, remember, cuz when we came in there, I came in with my squad, cuz, and then remember we took everything. When we took everything, you know what I'm saying? No, but you know that man. I would like to talk to you more openly when I know you might be recording a nigga, and I got on, you know what I'm saying? So, we talking freely. You know, we talking freely. You know what I'm saying? I'm having shit.
You can take and you can create. You know what I'm saying? I'm a creator, so Nate can create, and so
is not a lie. You know all this stuff that I was doing because who was who was the right hand man? Who was the nigga that was actually in the field? You know what? I know that.
Hey everybody, today we're going to be going inside Sportsman Warehouse to go shop for spring fishing. Let's go ahead and go inside. Right to the fishing aisle I go. Sportsman Warehouse has a large variety of lures to pick from, especially in the saltwater section. Look at all these Yozoras. We have a whole wall to choose from. This aisle has one of my favorite baits. DOA shrimp. I love these things so much. You can catch so many snook and tarpon on it and they last a long time. I'm also going to be buying a new rod and reel today.
The irony in 3 informants on a federal wiretap accusing Big U of working with the police.
That's how that's why Wack never respected Nipsey, because Wack knew shit about Nipsey that wasn't respectable. And he only know that because of us. I watch that shit. It might be true. You know what I'm saying? He got that recorded of Nipsey talking to the police and they trying to use it against him. Maybe it might be true, but shit. No, but what I'm saying is because it's like, you know, like with that situation on downtown or whatever, like when the feds came and got you, because I think they just got me a couple of months ago.
Please understand that after Lucy and Quick to Tell Dell were both approached by the feds before they got on this phone call. Now we're listening to them on a 3-way call facilitated by Whack-A-Rat 100. Clearly all 3 of these guys were working together after agreeing to work with the feds.
Yeah, but what relationship me and you got? Nigga, if somebody can get to you because of me, how is that even? No, so basically they asked me about you because of the Big U situation. I guess he could have said, but you the right hand of him. How they gonna ask me about it? Come on, you know they didn't ask me about you. You what I mean? They asked me about you, but then they said about the situation with Big U with the extortion shit. You know what I'm saying? So when they said that, I'm thinking on 6-0, like you had something to do with it, but then I thought about it is they asked me about information about you, but I know it's not coming from you because we already know what happened with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? My man called me on the phone, and I was on boom. I was already on 3 different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, I always told Jay Reed.
Jay Reed is one of the men that was stripped and robbed at No Jumper by Lucy and Glitter. Jay Reed is also on Megan's Law after being convicted for the rape of a woman.
Like, stay away from that shit. You like the limelight. Damn, am I on thing right now?
Yeah, you on, Dale.
Okay, got it. Well, see, like let's see, what can I say? as far as loose cannon go, I don't think he works for the police. I don't think he's telling. I think he's lost in the sauce, kind of.
Look how the rat-tail Dale is trying to protect Lucy. I guess none of us can see Lucy and the exposer's cooperation in this case.
I think he wants the celebrity, he wants the clout and stuff like that. I do think he might end up telling because of what Big U has done to him too.
So now that the exposers have unleashed their secret weapon in Dale, the federal informant, Dale goes onto DZ's live stream and tells us that Lucy isn't a rat. But he probably will rat due to all the things Big U did to him. This is the federal informant, making Lucy Coochie a victim like himself. Now all of the sudden, thanks to Dime Droppin' Dale, the man who called himself the boogeyman is now a victim.
He already took the proffer agreement. He already took a proffer. I just put it up there.
Oh, okay.
So he's definitely telling.
Now Lucy is definitely telling, and he probably will end up having a proffer session. But the paperwork DZ showed is talking about a government proffer, not a proffer session with Lucy. When DZ put up Lucy's paperwork, he read the first sentence that says, "Based on the allegations set forth in this complaint, information set forth in the government's proffer." Because it says proffer, DZ assumed that Lucy had a proffer session occur. When you go to Google and ask, "What does this term mean?" it says this: "This statement means the basis for a legal decision or action, like a charge or a lawsuit, is the information and allegations presented in a formal complaint, along with any additional information provided by the government in a proffer, a formal offer of evidence or information." Here's a breakdown. Based on the allegations set forth in this complaint. This means the legal action is founded on the claims and accusations made in the formal complaint filed by the plaintiff or prosecutor. Information set forth in the government's proffer. The government is offering additional information or evidence, a proffer, to support the allegations in the complaint. Proffer. In legal terms, a proffer is a formal offer of evidence or information, often made in court or during a legal proceeding. In essence, the legal action or decision is based on the combination of the initial allegations in the complaint and any additional information provided by the government in its proffer. So as you guys can see, this isn't the Queen for a Day thing that we've all heard so much about thanks to Keefe D. This shows that DZ and Lieutenant Love's boys both jumped the gun on this one. Both jumped the gun on this one.
Proffer. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing they took a proffer. You know, let's look up proffer. I looked up the government proffer. They try to say you agreeing to what you signed. I said, no. That ain't what it is, bro. No, that's not what it is, bro. I looked it up earlier. Okay, look, let's look up the government proffer. Government proffer's telling. Okay, let's check it out. We're gonna read it together. Okay. In a government proffer, somebody screenshot that and read it. Screenshot. I'm gonna read it to y'all. In a government proffer, individuals under criminal investigation or prosecution enter into a written agreement to provide information to federal law enforcement, potentially in exchange for leniency or immunity, but with the understanding of false statements or omissions could lead to prosecution. Do y'all know what that means? Because sometimes I got to read things over because everyone's not too sharp. Let me read it one more time, then I'm going to go over it. All right. In a government proffer, individuals under criminal investigation or prosecution enter into a written agreement to provide information to the federal law enforcement, potentially in exchange for leniency or immunity. So, now let me break that down. You under investigation, all that stuff, prosecution, right? You enter a written agreement, proffer, okay, to provide information to the federal law enforcement, okay? You're writing them information to the federal law enforcement, right? Potentially in exchange for leniency to get off or immunity. So you're giving them information. So if you take a proffer, you tell it.
These guys are trying to claim that Lucy had a proffer agreement with the feds, using the paperwork that mentions a government proffer as the reason he wasn't granted bail. But here's the thing. Anything Lucy says during a proffer session would not be used against him. It's essentially a shield for the individual, not a weapon that can be turned against them, unless it is later discovered that the individual lied. People sign proffer agreements to keep them out of jail, not to get their bail denied. This is how you know Love's Boys and DZ clearly don't understand what a government proffer is, and their interpretation of the paperwork is way off. This isn't just a misunderstanding. It's a misrepresentation of the facts that will not hold up under any level of scrutiny.
Yeah.
I just put the
a lot of times, right? A reflection of what happens to you through life is a reflection of what you've done through life. And I think that, when you look at, even the Nipsey Hussle situation and, what Nip and, Big Man went through, it's like we're not dealing with one of the best peoples in the world. We're dealing with, a lot of these people are pro-black only when it matters. Even one day I seen Loose Cannon on the show talking about, oh yeah, y'all niggas like Willie Lynch and y'all want me to get locked up and this and then that. But then, you know what I'm saying, you just fucking jump Marciano, bro. Nigga's 60 years old. You took him off his clothes and it's only pro-black sometimes. They're only community people sometimes. And nobody really knows these people. When you look at Nip contract, 10 years for 30%, that shit's fucking demonic.
If you're out walking daily and you're not seeing the results, it's really pretty simple. You just aren't walking enough for your
sometimes, and nobody really knows these people. When you look at Nip contract, 10 years for 30%, that shit's fucking demonic.
10 to 20% is the standard rate for an entertainment manager, and it's common for an artist to pay anywhere within that range. Nipsey signed for 30%, but that wasn't just Big U's doing. Steve Lobel was working alongside him, and it was 15% for each of them. So, it wasn't as outrageous as some might think. What's really crazy is hearing Rat Tail Dale talk about demonic when he was caught sex trafficking children. That's a whole different level of hypocrisy. What's even wilder is how Big U is being labeled as demonic for charging 30%. Yet no one called out Bob Arum of Top Rank when it was revealed he was taking 70% of Manny Pacquiao's earnings. Or how about Comedy Central? Nobody called them demonic when they made Dave Chappelle sign a contract that gave them ownership of his image and likeness in perpetuity, throughout the universe, meaning forever, even beyond the contract itself, and anywhere, even in space.
Oh, these contracts are crazy. You should hear the terminology they say in these contracts. To use your name and likeness in perpetuity throughout the universe. Who the fuck could possibly know what that means? Nobody does. It's so complicated, in fact, that when you're a kid like me, you have to hire somebody to tell you what that means. And you sit down at a table and you do the contract game. And that's how I got with Comedy Central. I signed the contract. But I signed the contract The way that a 28-year-old expectant father that was broke signs a contract. I was desperate. I needed a way out, and it wasn't good money, and it wasn't good circumstances, but what else am I gonna do, I said. And all these white people sitting at that table told me, trust us, Dave, it's a good contract. And I looked around the table, and they all seemed to agree it was a good contract. But what if it was like that game of three-card Monte? What if they were all friends and I didn't know it?
Bingo. That's what's going on that call with all three of them acting like they ain't knowing that they all done rehearsed all this when they on that phone. But I want to wake up something else. You know what I haven't seen, DZ, and I went back and I watched his videos when it went from the Dale situation and bringing them other dudes on his page. You know what I haven't seen him talk about, though? Why he hasn't called out that Dale was charged with sex trafficking. Why he hasn't, and extensively I might add, why hasn't he talked about that? Instead, you talking about interviewing him. He said he was going to do something that he said he would never do. This is another flag. He said, I will never talk to these jokers outside of, that's what he told Wack right after he got off the phone with Wack when Wack called in. He said, I'll never talk to these jokers outside of this stream right here, because y'all my people. Yeah, you want to talk to me, you got to talk to me in front of all my people on this phone line. But it seems like him and Dale gonna talk offline from the sight of his people. Interesting. But I don't care how much Dale offered me. There's no way I'm going to interview Dale unless we gonna unpack his dirty laundry. You know, this is something I'm going to wake up and then I'm going to press play. It's only a few minutes left on this video, 4 minutes left. I'm not saying that Big U is innocent. He is innocent until proven guilty, however. But I'm also not saying that he's guilty, because he's innocent until proven guilty. All these things are complaints and accusations. And DZ say he's so smart. And I do agree, he is smart. DZ is not dumb. Salute to DZ, because I can see he's highly intelligent. So DZ, you see that these dudes been working, and you know that Whack 100's been working, and you know that they've been lying and manipulating the people and the masses. You know all of this. You know that they've been running plays to set Big U up, to put stuff on Big U, even whether if he had anything to do with it or not. You know, like I know, that Loose Cannon really wasn't his enforcer. But they used that and used him to link something to him so they can put that jacket on him. Because you smart enough to see it and know it. So with all that you deep down inside know, you can deny it on the surface all you want to, DZ, but I know you know. So if you know all that, how can you sit here with a straight face? Because I just listened to what you just said, because you reacting to Scandalous Los Angeles right now. How can you say that you holding Big U accountable for all the things that he did if you don't know if he did any of the stuff that he's being accused of or not? Oh, I understand that the feds don't come get you unless they because they have a 94 to 97 percentile rate where when they get you, they got you. They don't come get you unless they got. I hear all that. But how about when the stage is rigged? Is he still guilty because of what he did, or is he guilty because he was rigged and the play that they put in motion worked? Because they was able to throw stuff at the wall and figure out ways to make it stick. Therefore, you know that it ain't true. So if you know it ain't true, If you know that that's the type of games that they playing, and I won't say that you know that it ain't true, but you know that there's a great chance that a lot of the stuff that they throwing at the wall right now that they're making stick really ain't true. How can you deem him guilty in the eye of public opinion? How can you deem him guilty of these accusations right now to your people? Interesting. You are really going hard with Big U is guilty, and I'm holding him accountable like I hold everybody accountable. He ain't sat in front of a judge yet. He ain't had a chance to present his defense yet. We ain't had a chance to hear his side of the story yet. But DZ has already convicted Big U in the eye of public opinion. That's interesting.
But here we are, attacking Big U for a business deal. Let's keep it real. Big U didn't pull a gun on Nipsey and force him to sign that contract. At the end of the day, it was a business decision. The double standard here is obvious.
Right? When a motherfucker doing something good in the hood and you want to chase him out and belittle him and shit like that, like you know the type of person that you kind of dealing with. Some people tell me like, yo, D, keep your head up. That shit was gonna happen, and no matter what. And I just hate the fact that I'm a part of it, or I'm a part of it. But why was I even in that situation? Even after the feds had got me,
people working in the U.S. government.
Oh my God. Scandalous, salute to your page being monetized. You're killing me with these ads.
The people already know what it is, though, Dale. You feel what I'm saying? So
I don't think they know. They know what they're being told, and then remember, there's a complaint, and then there's an indictment, and then there's something stronger than even that, right? So a lot of complaints and indictments are being pieced together to do and say certain things. And
he told you right there what's really going on.
I do respect this shit.
Did y'all hear what he just said? He just told y'all what's really going on. There's different sides and pieces of this to make it all stick. Different plays, different narratives and spins being made, being drawn and thrown and played to make it all stick. Why are they going so hard to make this stick on Big U? Why?
And I do understand, the business part of it. I do know that, what I'm saying, a lot of this stuff is for, and like I said, I watch you, and I know the man that hooked us up. There's nobody more pro-black than this guy, you know what I'm saying, brother, sister type thing, and I respect him a lot. But just afford me some time to think, and maybe we can have a pre-discussion about the agenda here. What are we trying to do? Because everything should have a purpose to it, and a purpose to uplift our people. You know what I'm saying? Even when I think about Big U, when I think about Loose Cannon, and there's anger and there's animosity and there's hurt and there's all of this shit involved in it. You know what I mean? I still know that as black people, we're still fucking products of our environment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think for me to win, you got to lose. And, that's a big problem. And that's what my brand, Everybody Eats, was always about. We can all kind of survive the way you got 50 jewelers on the same block, but they can all get along. You know what I'm saying? It's not really dog eat dog. But some people are from a world where it's just dog eat dog, you know what I mean? And that's part of my agenda, that it ain't fucking got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? That a black man ain't got to step on another black man. The old niggas ain't got to step on the young niggas, to where they can't breathe. This shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes on. And I want to kind of have a purpose for it. I want to have, a direction of where we're going. And, I'm kind of just thrown in right now. And I know that I'm not supposed to let that happen to me. And so, I'm probably going to stop talking. But at the same time, I would like to talk off this thing and see what I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? And kind of go like that. But,
I'm just trying to get your situation out there on your side, Dale, whereas though the people can understand, the reasoning, you know what I mean? Because it's a reason for everything in life. And, we all got to make our own decisions.
Is.
So,
well, I think the biggest thing for me about how I ended up where I ended up is because it's like someone trying to break you, and then it works. I don't know if your girl, if you ever had a girlfriend or somebody that tried to get you mad, and then it actually works. And then, someone's trying to break you, and then I was fucking broken. And I'm not You know, I don't have the fire that I used to have, the ambition that I used to have. I don't have any of that thing, right? So yeah, man. I think, well, like I told Kraft, you know what I'm saying? You know, we could definitely have that conversation. I mean, there's people offering me $5,000, $10,000. I haven't really taken any of them.
That's what this is really about.
You know, because I can't work no more. I can't be outside no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very tricky for me. It's very fucked up. For me, it's fucked up for a lot of people. But you know, let's just have that conversation and then, you know, go from there. I think.
All right, Dale.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you letting me off today.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. You know, I just, wanted to ask you, so because the people look at it like, what Big U did was foul. The people look at it like, what Big U did was foul. The people look at it like, what Big U did was foul.
DZ just said that people see what Big U did as foul. But who exactly is he referring to when he says people? Is he talking about Porky, Lucy, and Love's Boys? Last time I checked, you're innocent until proven guilty. But I guess that doesn't apply in DZ's court.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we know that you did what you did and it's foul because you was out there.
I could say, yeah, it's foul. It sucks, and it's a lot of foul things. And I'm not the only one that foul things happen to. And yeah.
I mean, it's going down. It's already going down, Dale. So what it is. If people did what they did, and it is what it is. That bid, people got delay in it. So we gotta take it from here. Life keeps on going regardless of what happened, and it is what it is. It done went down.
Yeah, and then as we go through what happened, there's a lot of people that this shit's happened to all across, I think, and for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, looking at this shit like, well, yeah, man. We'll talk. And hey, thanks for reaching out.
Now we know that it was DZ that reached out to the federal informant Rat Tail Dale, and not the other way around.
That's the end of that clip, man. Salute to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, the GOAT. He is the GOAT. I don't care what nobody say unapologetically when I say that. He is the GOAT of this. Beautiful take, man. Beautiful observation. Man, you was on point with this video because I was thinking a lot of the same things. And it's well documented. Salute to my man D-Twins because me and him been in the background talking. And, D-Twins is a fan. Well, let me not say that. D-Twins, don't get mad at me. He supports DZ, you know what I'm saying? I did too at one point, but then that went sideways. But I still will go to his page and like when I'm over there. I will like if I'm watching the content and all that. I am subscribed, So I don't know him to have any hatred in my heart towards DZ whatsoever. It's a lot of the stands. It's just a lot of the stands that he has taken on this. It blows my mind. It's mind-boggling to me. And then if the information is so important to get out to the masses, why are y'all gatekeeping it? Right? Forget letting me use it directly from you. That's fine. You don't have to. Again, you won't be the first YouTuber that I've seen want to be exclusive with their content. You won't be the last. I've been in this game for a minute too. But I'm saying this to the people who call in. Why don't y'all call these other outlets and give the same take to them who are doing it? Why not give them the information too to get it out there to the masses? Why is it being funneled through one avenue? To one avenue stream. That is weird. I don't care how you want to slice it. That is weird. I've never even seen that since I've been in this space. Maybe this is something that's been around. I just don't frequent them communities on YouTube or something. I don't know. I've never seen that before. There was a lot that I did want to say, man, and I would like to keep mine respectful. Again, I'm older. I don't know how old DZ is, but I'm an older gentleman. I don't have no hate in my heart towards that young brother. I really don't. I absolutely, if he's on the right side of things, and it don't have to be his ideology does not have to match with mine 100%. You know what I'm saying? But we have to have some type of common ground, which we all thought we did. That's why we all reached out to one another. But clearly, he doesn't want nobody to reach out to him. He wants to do his own thing. So be it. I can support you from a distance, brother. No problem. You know, but I'm struggling to understand what it is that you truly are representing and what are you doing here. Because I said it earlier, but Scandalous made that point perfect, though. You are innocent until proven guilty. There's a lot of accusations involved in this, but you also see that there's a whole lot of plays being ran to set him up, to go out of their way to put stuff on him, like the Nipsey situation. They're trying to put that on him now. That is the actual thing. When we all seen what happened before, but they're trying to say that it was Big U who lined it. Like they are going out of their way, intentionally trying to muddy up this man. Now, he said, DZ, if you out here living foul, you out here doing what you doing, you know, you supposed to be locked up. You supposed to where you supposed to be. But then in the same breath, he said he was a hustler who got snitched on multiple times, and he has denounced the streets. So when it was all good when you was in it, right? It was all good when you was in it. Right, but now that you have denounced it, you okay with these informants going out of their way to snitch and get him off the streets. The same thing that happened to you. Because I'm pretty sure you was socking the air in your cell when you found out who was telling on you. And you were saying to yourself, man, that's grimy. Now you can say, yeah, that's the game. That's the game. But to take the stance like that's what he gets, and he ain't even seen a judge yet. It's crazy to me. Then you put out that information on Loose Cannon that he took a proffer agreement. Now we all know he working, but that wasn't a proffer agreement. But you pushed that and sold that to the masses. Will you then come out and denounce that? Will you come out and correct the record with that? I'm gonna be over there listening to see. At the end of the day, man, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm more focused on what I'm doing nowadays. So it is what it is. But we have to pay attention. We have to understand what is going on in this space, because it's a lot of trickery going on. It's a lot of smoking ass mirrors in play here. Jay Reed enters the building again. That was crazy. That was crazy. And they all are in connection with one another. All of these dudes. If y'all out there, and he keeps saying, y'all don't get it. Remember Jay Reed, if y'all watch that clip, he keeps saying, y'all don't get it. I'm starting to get it. Been getting it, but I'm really starting to get it. This is all a lineup from start to finish. All of it. They all been working in unison to take Big U down. I'm talking about former gang members, people from the streets who are out here pretending to really still be from them streets, but wearing wiretapped, setting people up, setting Big U up, telling on them, working with the feds. I know this sounds like a movie, y'all, but I promise you it's not. This is real life. a lot of a lot of COINTELPRO shit going on. Salute to Cam for that statement. But if you're new to my channel, you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Do me a favor though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video, please share the video, hit the notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. Man, again, man, I appreciate y'all, man. This is all love, no hate on this side, just speaking my opinion, using my voice, because I do have one and God gave it to me, so I'm gonna use it. And I do suggest that all y'all out there who are listening also to use your voice, man. We need you. We need y'all in this space. So don't be afraid to come get behind your phones and get behind a microphone and lend your voice out here, because we definitely need this, because we are under attack. The hood, the ghetto, us, the culture is under attack. There's something bigger at play, y'all. I swear to God, there's something bigger at play, y'all. Wake up, pay attention. Until then, man, I catch y'all on the other side. The Stand on the Media. Let's get it.